download the Tote app. Qualified riders Maiden over 1.5 miles, and they are racing. And as they race away, Rose of Gleness just plunging out of stalls, and one a little slow Supreme Law towards the back. Another one that was slow was Simple Twist of Fate, surrendered to the ground and Fathom 2. But up towards the head of affairs, National Voice is over on the far side. Right up with them in the early stages, Surf on Jamie, and over on the near side is Mont St Michel. Edelak is next, with on this one's inside, and now just ahead of it, Rocky's Favourite, as Edelak drops back a position towards the inside, and the grey jacket is Silence's Wisdom. Behind these, Nakassama runs the rail, got to catch them all, and behind this one goes Waterford Flow. Then down the inside rail is Word for Word. Indian River is next, and this one's chased by Superficial. Back in the field to Bougie, and then just behind these, Fathom 2. Rose of Glenest is next, and right back towards the back of the field, Simple Twist of Faith, and last of all, Supreme Law. Into the turn they go. National Voice leads them away from under Simon Kavanagh, being chased on the outside by Surf on Jamie. The reserve, Conor Bowman, takes them out. Back in third spot, the blue of Kevin Healy and Rocky's Favourite. Had a good spin on Monday in the big one. Just behind this is Silence's Wisdom. They're the leading group of four. Mont St Michel towards the right of your shot. Then comes Gotta Catch 'Em All further back behind these two. Waterford Flow, who turns in front of Nakassama. In behind this group, Indian River and Max Meridius is further back as well. So they continue over the far side now, and out in front it is National Voice from in second. Surf on Jamie. Just behind them, Rocky's Favourite. They're chased down the inside by Silence's Wisdom, and behind Silence's Wisdom is Edelak. Max Meridius trying to improve up on the outside of Nakassama. Right behind these are both Word for Word, and then comes Indian River. In between them is Superficial. As they begin the turn to race down the hill, Bougie is next. So down they come. National Voice gonna lead them down, being chased by Rocky's Favourite, and then Surf on Jamie. Mont St Michel right up on the outside. Edelak is next. Gotta Catch 'Em All. Max Meridius travels into it. We're still there. Close up on the inside is Silence's Wisdom, and they're chased down the hill by Waterford Flow and Nakassama next. Down the hill they come, and now Mont St Michel has gone to the front, just being chased in second spot by the ridden along Rocky's Favourite, and they're chased by Max Meridius and Edelak, who's not out of it. National Voice is now ridden along, so too ridden is Silence's Wisdom, but it's Mont St Michel with Edelak slipping through now on the inside and picking up the running. Mont St Michel's has to pick up. Nakassama tracks them strongly into the straight, trying to pick up behind them is Superficial, but Edelak and Georgie Benson kick for home. Mont St Michel sits second, Nakassama's third, and they're chased in four by Gotta Catch 'Em All, and trying to stay on again is Indian River, but Edelak is pushed right over onto the far side rail. Mont St Michel comes down the centre. Nakassama trying to do the same, but it's Edelak who has the advantage by 3, 4 and possibly more inside the closing stages. It's Edelak for Georgie Benson and Johnny Murtagh. Edelak for the Aga Khan picks it up from in second. Nakassama. Mont St Michel is third, and they're chased in by Indian River, Superficial, Gotta Catch 'Em All, Word for Word, and Waterford Flow in front of Bougie, Max Meridius, Rocky's Favourite, and Silence's Wisdom. Then came Simple Twist of Faith in front of Supreme Law, right back to Fathom 2, and prominent for much Surf on Jamie was the last one to go by. So winner number 11, it is Edelak in the colours of the executors of the late Aga Khan. Johnny Murtagh trains. Georgie Benson was aboard Al Manzoor out of a Pansaleb mare.
Impressive, no doubt. Edelak gets his day in the sun. The blinkers, the tongue strap, and the lady on top, Lisa. He just needed a female touch.
Yeah, she reignited a spark in him. There's no doubt about that. She set him about his business, and she knew what she was doing. Blinkers on board, tongue tie on, and he has got the job done. He's actually done it quite well in the end. He's pulled clear of the rest of his rivals. But Barry, from here on in, it was all about the horse on front in the Aga Khan colours, and she kept him up to his work.
She did. Georgie committed early. I presume instructions were when you face the hill, you go kick for touch, and she went for it, but it proved right and kept going all the way. No fairy tale for Paddy Smullen, and her stayed on only in third, but a good performance of the winner. What a thrill for Georgie Benson to ride a winner in those famous colours. Like, you talk Shergar, you talk all the superstars over the years, so I'm sure she won't have got too many opportunities and won't get many in those.
Absolutely, and she's managed to do something that Ben Cohen and Jamie Heffernan couldn't do, and that was get Edelak to go forward. So fair play to Georgie Benson, Katie.
Well, let's hear from the woman on top. Katie, she'll enjoy that.
Georgie, absolutely brilliant to have a winner here at the festival.
Thanks very much, Katie. It's a brilliant place to ride, let alone ride a winner, and
and the likes of these colours makes it even more special.
Yeah, it's very special. When I walked into the ladies' room and I saw you in them, they're a set of colours that everyone wants to put on.
Yeah, I know, it's a big thanks to Johnny for putting them in the race and trusting me to ride them, to be honest, but yeah, no, it's very special.
How did the ride come about, Georgie?
Well, I actually ride him out a good bit at home, and he'd always give you a nice feel, but he just maybe thinks a lot. And the last day he worked with blinkers on last week, and Johnny said he'd stick him in this race and see how he went with blinkers, so it seemed to work. Like, he doesn't lack any ability, he just probably a bit frustrating from time to time.
Well, you definitely got the best out of him today. Travelled well, you settled mid-div, and it seemed fairly straightforward from the time you came out of the dip.
Yeah, I was more worried that he wouldn't probably jump quick enough, but he did. I got a lovely posse, and I just didn't want to get locked in anywhere because I thought if he'd stop he wouldn't get going, and I nearly thought I probably got there too soon, but he won well in the end. As I said, he doesn't lack any ability.
Georgie, absolutely brilliant to have a winner on RTE. It's a great day.
Yeah, it is brilliant. Thanks, Katie.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Georgie.
Well done, Georgie and Johnny Murtagh. That will be one to savour. Famous colours, they don't come much more prestigious than the Aga Khan, and she gets this guy's head in front, and a well-deserved pat as they cross the line. But that is our last live race on day 3, and I want to get the thoughts of our panellists for day 4, because Davy, Barry and Andy will be here tomorrow, I believe. Ruby, you won't be with us, so who is going to win the Galway Hurdle?
I think it's very, very competitive, Jane, not unlike today's plate, but I do think Jolivia Murray-Vier under Paul Townend has a great each-way chance. Don't know if she's quick enough to win, but she'll be there or thereabouts.
Okay, well, let's see what the SP for this winner is, and then we'll get Barry and Lisa's thoughts. Edelak is coming back into the winner's enclosure. We'll see what price that he returned. 11-4, beating Nakassama in at 11-1, and Mont St Michel was your favourite at 2-1. Ran his race. That was the download the Tote AppQ.R Maiden.